So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. Excuse me, got choked there. Hillbilly Nation, this is American Hillbilly. Man, good to see everybody out there. Man, I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night. You guys ready for guns, beer, and therapy? And man, we got a good show for you, I believe. Got some great people back there in the green room. And see, we got some Boomsticks got him a new name out there tonight. Willie? Yeah, it's always exciting to just see which name Boomsticks will come up with every week. I believe he was Rotten Tooth last night. So, oh man, always making everybody's day better, Boom. Man, appreciate you, brother. And so anyway, I want to see. We'll start off tonight with a verse. And the verse that I chose for tonight is rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be consistent in prayer. Romans 12:12. And yeah, that being patient during tribulation, man, that's a tough one. But, you know, one thing about it, if we are and we're consistent in prayer, then, yeah, we get to the other side of that. Man. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here tonight. And see, what we got out there? Yeah, Mr. Bob, I want to read this here. Says, it seems like the surgery for Monday has been canceled. There's still a 6-in-1 chance the surgeon will become a spectator to my demise. He didn't like those odds, so back to planning. Yeah, he was due to go in for open heart surgery, and they decided that it might be too risky, and so anyway, they're going to try something else. So keep Mr. Bob in your prayers, everybody. And so anyway, without any further delay, let's bring these fellers out of the green room back there. So first up, we got Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How you doing tonight, Chad?
I'm doing great, Hillbilly. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to tonight's show. Had a good weekend so far. Got to do a little bit of deer hunting there Friday night, and had the opportunity to take a doe, but I passed. Only thing I've got so far on the property as far as camera goes is a doe, so I better leave her there so she can attract a buck. So got out and done some shooting today. Got the Springfield 2020 out again and shot some new Ely Team ammo that I got, and it done really well, but not without another modification. So the mid-barrel tuner that we showed last night on the live feed, I decided to put that on the 2020 and try it out, and it actually made some difference. So that video's coming, and we also got a video on the Browning T-boat made today that'll be coming up. So anyways, thanks for having me. Looking forward to tonight. I hope I win.
You bet you, buddy. Yeah, thanks for being here. And yeah, you're just kind of just doe watching instead of deer. I guess he's buck hunting and doe watching, huh?
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you being here, buddy. And up next, let's bring out J Delta 22NC. How you doing tonight?
Good evening. Thank you for having me tonight. I'm doing great. It was raining this morning. Still went to the range. Had the range for myself for about 3 hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the second person that when they roll in, I was rolling everything out, putting my rifle in the bag, and I had a great time with the what if. We only had
All right.
we only had uh, federal auto match. I know I joke about it, a lot of us do, but stay tuned for that video coming October 8th. You don't want to miss that one.
I got an empty box over there from Federal Auto Match. I think I'll dump some Center X in it.
Yeah, oh, that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, then I'll say, hey, Federal, you want to sign me up?
That's awesome, buddy. Yeah, that What If series is going to be fun to watch.
Yes.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you for being here, buddy.
Thank you.
And up next, we got Moondog. How you doing this evening?
Oh, very good. How's it going, guys? I've been busy sort of just sitting around watching a lot of anime because I've been trying to catch up to the rest of my family so we could all go watch that Demon Slayer movie together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And tonight I got started filming, doing some reviews of dash cams again. Because one of them called me up, and I needed to get a new dash cam for my old car that I got back from my mom. I gave it to her, but then she can't drive, so she gave it back to me. So I got to get a new dash cam for that car. So that's what I got to do tonight. Is I'm going to test out how well it works for night driving.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you guys will see soon.
Well, that's so cool. Yeah, you use that a lot on your Moondog Go channel, right?
Well, I actually not the dash cams. I use that just in case. And knock on wood, I haven't gotten into any accidents, or I did have one person rear end me accidentally, but thankfully they didn't do they didn't drive off. But I was able to capture them on the dash cam that I put on the rear of the car. So that's the reason I have it back there. But thankfully, I haven't gotten into any accidents yet. But I have taken lots of footage of people acting really irresponsibly, and occasionally I'll put together a cut of just bad drivers.
But you need to go to Atlanta with a light snow. In Atlanta, Georgia, with a little bit of snow on the ground.
Absolutely.
Oh, and MCK out there says, if you don't see someone smiling, be that someone.
Absolutely.
That's exactly 100%. Right, buddy.
So what do you got for us today in terms of topics? I'm really excited.
Well, I got a few different ones. First of all, I want to remind everybody, Hasbro called me and he's driving, and he said hopefully they'll get home in time he just jumped on there. I see him out there. But Hasbro is going to be doing a Pro Case Air Muff giveaway
Cool.
Next Saturday right here on this channel. So at the very top of the chat up there, I have that video pinned. So you can go check that out. A really nice set of Air Pros, So make sure you check that out.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check it out right now. And
then also, I want to remind while I'm talking about Hasbro, when you go over there, check out his Halloween challenge. It's a lot of fun, and I've shot it once and plan to shoot it again. I really enjoyed it. It was challenging but fun. That's what really makes it nice, is when they're challenged, but you're having a really good time.
You had the high score for a short-lived time, or didn't you?
I did. That's the first one that shot it, so I had the high score. So that's bench rest with 22. And then you can also shoot it at 7 yards with a BB gun. And so anyway, he's gonna like have different classes, of depending on what you're shooting. Because I told him, I was like, if I'm gonna shoot that thing with a BB gun, I'm gonna have to be shooting it from a bench at 7 yards. I was like, there's too much stuff, man. I'll end up missing one and hitting another, trying to stand still. So, but I think he's gonna have a couple different classes of that, and then also on the rifles, I believe there's gonna be like a stock class and a few different classes of that. So, anyway, make sure you go check that out from our buddy Hasbro. And so I thought tonight, we mostly talk a lot about guns, and we do have like some gun topics and stuff. But I thought this would be a neat topic for everybody. So of course, all four of us on the panel right now are like, we have content, as a YouTuber or whatever. And also there's a lot of people out there in the side chat that does too. So anyway, how far for a shotgun on that challenge? I don't know, buddy. You'll have to ask him. But anyway, I've had some people ask a few times, like, well, I'm kind of thinking about starting one, I'm just kind of waiting, maybe get the right camera, or this and that. And I think at some point, like, you do need to figure out a way to edit, if you use your phone or, just your phone or whatever. But I think the biggest part is just press record and get used to being in front of that camera. That was, that's kind of tough to start out with sometimes. But anyway, I figured we just go around the panel here and see what everybody has to say, and then also out there in the side chat. So what it is what's your opinion and experience, good or bad or both, of being a YouTuber, content creator? And would you suggest a friend to start a channel? So, Chad, we'll just start with you. You looks like you got the gears running upstairs. So,
well, I'm not the best editor there is, but I got to 1,000 pretty fast, less than a year, and I'm like close to 1,300 now, I think 1,200 and some. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment. You got to stay focused on what the viewers want. But my son was in the Governor's Scholar program when he was in high school. And one thing they taught him in that Governor's Scholar program is to network. And by being on YouTube, I've met so many fabulous people that are resourceful to me, not just in the editing part of it, but people that does gun work, or people that has taught me how to clean, or taught me how to shoot, or how to be a better shooter. So the experience of becoming a YouTuber has been overwhelming. As far as just for instance, 2 weeks ago, I got to spend a weekend with this man right here below me, and he will attest to what an awesome experience we got to have, shooting at the range, talking about life, talking about the Lord. I've met some awesome people, Boomstick, Chris Lang, Hillbilly, Tom, Hasbro. I mean, I could go on and on and on, and I used to watch people like Cyclops Joe all the time and think, I'll never meet that guy. I've never met him, but he calls me and talks to me on the phone from time to time. And that stuff like that blows my mind, that I never dreamed that I would meet these people or be affiliated with these people. But by starting a YouTube channel and growing, it's well worth it. It's a lot of work though. And
out of work.
Another acquaintance of mine that started YouTube, and he's got discouraged 2 or 3 times and threatened to take his stuff down and quit just because comments that are being made or whatever. I said, you already have 300 and some subscribers. Do not take your stuff down. You owe it to those people to leave your stuff up. Keep making content. Maybe if you don't get the chance to make as much content as you have been, who cares? But keep making content for the people that have committed to following you. Give them something to watch, even if it's not as often. And I was watching his channel the other day, and I mean, I just had this discussion with him maybe 3 months ago, and he's like 20 away from 1,000. You know, I keep saying 1,000. Everybody knows 1,000's where you start actually getting a little money, or you can get monetized and get a little money.
When you say a little money, you're right on that part.
It does not. Oh, it don't pay the way. I mean, no. And to get better, you have to invest. So like better cameras, better computer, better editing software. Again, it's a lot of work, but it's rewarding for me because of the people that I've met and the people that I get to network through and the friends that I've made. So that's good enough.
Yeah, well, good stuff, buddy. And real quick, we got some comments coming there. And Dale Folks says, howdy, Hillbilly Nation. I'm at my son's wedding. Have a great one. Well, I hope you enjoy the wedding, buddy. And
Yeah.
Ozzy says, I'm 120 subs away from hitting 100 subscribers. And then, see, I'm going to go back up here because this is somebody that just started a channel not very long ago, TJ Fisher. Says, I don't give her any idea, but still have fun. Yeah, he's just, I'm pretty sure it's shot on his phone, but yeah, he's has some pretty cool like little animal videos and stuff like that, lizards and different stuff. And he's in Australia, so it's like really cool, you know, seeing something that we don't see here on the States. And then Justin Lowe says, in my opinion, just make great guest appearances on someone else's channel, which he's on Chad's channel quite a bit. And so that is also another way. And oh man, thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Chris Lane just did a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. And thank you. So Jay Delta, you are a fairly newer, YouTuber and doing really good. What's your opinion about this? Or, maybe I should add it too, is like, why did you get started too, maybe, or something like that. And we got some knowledge out here from a man that knows it. Cyclops Joe says, man, just be yourself and don't worry about how fast you grow. Just be, just my
2 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, just yourself, but and that's really good, Joe. Yeah, you're exactly right, man. Just be yourself, and don't let them comments get you down. And stuff.
Oh no, yeah.
So okay, Jose.
All right. Well, the hardest part for me was getting a makeup man, cameraman, a director, publisher.
Those entourages charge a lot to follow.
I'm invested. I'm invested. Agency, no. Seriously, I started because the guys that I shoot with, they wanted me to, right? And I said, there's a million channels out there on 2A, and no, you need to do one. I said, why you want me to do one? So, but I had to say, the hardest part is just starting, just getting out there. You don't have to have a Gucci rifle, or that's nice if you can, right? But just get out there and, like Joe says, have fun, right? Have fun. Be honest. Be honest to your audience. But I think that the greatest reward is meeting people. Like Kentucky Ring Fire said, Chad, if it would have been for YouTube, I would have never have met you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And able to go to Kentucky, drive out there, it was all worth it, right? And the people in the 2A community are so helpful. You go to a match that I don't know that many sports or hobbies that you go to a match and the guy wants you to shoot and he gives you his rifle and his ammo for you to shoot. You know what I mean? And they want you to shoot and shoot better. I mean, you don't see that often. So the people you meet, it's the friendships you make for a lifetime. Everybody's always helpful. They share, I guess you call them secrets. I'm a baby in this thing. I was in the military 20 years. I shot some really amazing weaponry, but shooting with a scope out there at a target or 50 or 100 yards is a different story. So, but I'm glad I listened to my friends to do that. And you just got to go out there and have fun. And as you grow, the more people that watch your channel, you're going to have some people that don't agree with you, right? But you want them to watch, just like I tell everybody, I really thanks my subscribers for keeping it clean. Please don't use profanity. There's no need for that, but I appreciate them watching. I want them watching. There was a guy that used to be very negative, never say anything out of line, but it was very negative. And then one day, I don't know what happened. He's my what I call it, my bodyguard out there. He, when somebody says something negative, he goes out there and defend me. I don't have to say a thing, And it's so nice to go out there and be able to call any one of you guys, and ask for something. You guys are so willing. You guys go out of your way to help. And it takes a lot of work. People don't know that editing a video could take 2.5, 3 hours. Sometimes I'm there 3.5 hours.
At least for me.
Because I want to give a good product. And sometimes somebody said, well, sometimes you make your videos like a comic or a cartoon. I said, well, I'm trying to tell a story to it. And some guy says, don't you change it, leave it there. I want you to have fun. I like to do those cuts and animations. You just gotta have fun. But at least for you guys to see and give you a very good product. Everything that you see that I use on my channel is come out of my own budget, right? I think the only thing I got was 2 scopes that CB sent me at one time. And I'm grateful to them because I was only like 300 subscribers. And they said, well, we would like to collaborate. I said, sure. But I'm going to tell them the truth. And they were great. And I did the thing. It was good scope for blinking. I told them, man, this is not a 9 force or something like that. But if you're on a budget, this will work for you. So, but it's been hard because when I first started, I don't know what I was doing. My first video was like I was shooting lollipops at 100 yards. Right? I didn't know nothing about editing. You just start up and cut it off. So, there it is. There's no beginning, no nothing, no title. And as you learn, I had to invest in some cameras, and then one of my subscribers, I really love them because they're funny. A couple of the guys said, you know what, Jose, you got that camera you're using, that long shot, that got picture in picture. We are just saying, maybe you don't want to be seen, but just in case you didn't know, maybe And I got it. I said, okay, you guys want to see me shooting. I got it. So I start using the picture in picture. The first videos I did, I never show my face for the first 30 or 50 or 100. And now 720 some videos now is amazing. So it's been a journey, and hopefully I can keep making this video and make people laugh. I got a message there. The message, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, hopefully you get to meet the Lord one day, be a personal relationship. But to show people that we are not a bunch of yahoos out there, like in the Wild West, shooting, and everything we do is safe, is control, everything we do is with a purpose. So that's been my journey.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Good stuff, buddy. And I want to go through the a few comments out there. And Ozzy said stunt doubles are expensive though. And Boomstick says my hardest part is trying to decide a channel name.
Yeah.
And then Joe says out there, there's a group of us that all started around the same time, like 20 of us. Only me and one other are still active on YouTube. Majority that quit suddenly was because of negative comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's that's it's easy to let those get to you, but man, you just can't. You just can't let that get to you, no doubt about that. And see, I thought we had another one here. We had Mr. Fuel and Firepower just jumped in. Yeah. Been out racing today and exhausted. Constructive criticism isn't a bad thing. Just pure negativity is normal from a lesser intelligent person. Yeah. Yep, you got that right, buddy. But yeah, that's you got to just be you and have fun. And I think if you're not doing that, it's going to reflect on your videos. And not, people, I think viewers can see through that sometimes, and so just be you and have fun, do your thing. And so, Moondog, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done this, like, you got 3 channels going. So
yeah, I don't recommend anybody doing that.
No, wow.
No. And I don't recommend folks putting the criteria or their goal of putting a video up a week for every channel. So let me just start off by saying, don't do what I did. And of course, don't make a claim on any of your videos. Thankfully, I did not. That I will be putting up a video every week, but that's my own personal goal, is to try to have a new video up every week. Start small. Start with what you can do. Whether it's if you think you can put one video up a month or every other month, but the important thing is you enjoy doing it, and do something that share something that you enjoy doing. And what do they say? Is like, if you enjoy what you're doing, you never have to work a day in your life, right?
Yeah.
So I was just filming the stuff that I like to do, as you guys had said. We like going to the range, we like shooting stuff. And that's the sort of subject matter that I did. And then some of the other channels are sort of an outgrowth of that, because I was filming me going to the range, over the scamdemic. I was stuck at home like everybody else, so I was ordering stuff on Amazon. So I would start filming the stuff that I'd order on Amazon, like plastic bowls, nesting plastic bowls. Like, okay, sure, I'll film this because I don't got time to go to the range today. I'll film this and post up a review of that. And then when I would go to the range, or if I'd go the first time I went to SHOT Show, I was like, hey, I'm in Vegas. I might as well film some stuff while I'm here. So that's when I started the Go channel. So
yeah.
Now, as far as starting off, and for those of you who would think you need to really to drop a couple of grand or whatever on expensive equipment, don't. This is probably the most useful bit of equipment that I have, and it's helpful if you have a decent phone. You know, if your phone requires you to flip it open, you're probably not going to get good footage out of that. But well, actually, that's not true because then the new Samsung flip phones. But what I'm saying is, almost everybody's got a phone, and you don't have to have expensive software now. I do, in terms of I put the money down to buy fancy Mac software because that's what I used to do as my day job. But there's like, I think Jay Delta was saying he uses CapCut, which is a free software program that you can use on most phones. And if you do happen to have a Mac, or if you want to steal your kid's Mac, you can. It usually has iMovie.
Yeah,
and
iMovie. Yeah.
It's free. It's a great editing program.
You're saying a
Yeah.
phone like this?
Yeah,
There it is.
Yeah, Hillbilly. I wouldn't recommend that for
Yeah.
shooting your videos on.
Give Cooter's phone back.
But you can get you know, to be honest, most of the videos that I shoot, and at least half of the video, because when I do my tabletop work, it's just easier for me to use my phone and hook it up than to set up all. I have like a decent digital SLR camera and everything, and I shoot some things with that. But to be honest, the phones are getting so good that I can almost not tell the difference between the two, and I really have to squint to see how much better my $1,500 camera is compared to my phone. So I'm just going to use my phone most of the time because at least I got that in my pocket. So yeah. Now there's some things I would not recommend to folks do. Can I offer that? One is, because of AI coming up, I would try to stay away from doing videos that are just you commenting on things, or where you've seen, everybody sees those videos, you know that it's kind of AI where the AI is doing the voice and it's taking like stock footage of things. You could, back in the day, you could have created a channel by that, but the AI is going to take all that stuff over. So it's better if you're on camera talking, but who knows, in 5 years, all the videos on YouTube could be just AI people, fake people talking. Who knows?
Well, I try to do creators a solid when I'm flipping through my phone or computer. When I see a thumbnail and I like it and I click on it, as soon as I see it's AI, I give it a thumbs down and get back off. Because I feel that it's robbing from the creators that's actually out there doing their stuff, And I don't ever give any thumbs down, but I do on those, just because like you said, it eventually could all go to AI, and so, and most of those people are, like, have a lot of like either really good computers or people or bots, and so like it's just, I mean, they want to do it, that's fine, but I don't want to promote it, because I enjoy watching, even if somebody's got 6 subscribers or whatever, and they're doing a good video, like I said, it's on a cell phone or whatever. I enjoy watching that, and and so.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's absolutely true. If you get big enough, or even not, I mean, I think it was like 2 years ago. I didn't have a big. I mean, I don't have a huge channel. But even 2 years ago, I had an even smaller channel, and I was seeing my footage being used by a commercial. So I was like, "What? Why are you stealing off of like a little creator?"
That's right.
Yeah, it was about 6 months ago. Somebody had a friend of mine that's on TikTok, which I upload videos on TikTok, but I'm not on there a whole lot. But he pretty much does only TikTok stuff, and he sent me a link. He goes, "Dude, check this out." And it was somebody on TikTok, and they had like a TikTok shop, and they're selling Hillbilly Up and American Hillbilly merch.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume what they were doing. I went back and looked at their channel, and it wasn't only me, it was just other people. Like they would find, some cool name or whatever, and then they were like doing the merch table thing, selling merch for that particular channel, and
did they steal your logo? And I mean,
they didn't copy everything. They got stuff kind of close but changed it, and just did their own deal on it or whatever. And so I was like, well, that's kind of hilarious. I mean, I was like, I might go in there and buy me a couple.
You've made it when you're getting ripped off.
I know, right? Wow. What did they say the biggest form of flattery is copycat?
Yeah.
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 Imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see, what was it? Something else I seen up there. I think it was Fuel and Firepower there a while ago, said that he's starting to see a lot more like kind of bad comments on his videos, an uptick in them. And I'll tell you this, the bigger your channel gets, the more that's going to come along.
Yep.
Especially in shorts, But once you get up to Cyclops Joe's level up there, then they just all cease and you don't get any bad comments anymore. So. No, yeah.
His comments are so bad he has to make videos about them.
Yeah, Joe makes videos of the bad comments. I mean, it's hilarious. Yeah. Oh man. I usually don't wear shorts in my YouTube videos. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is just the start. When I first started, I spent a few weeks or however long, thinking about okay, what's my first video going to be? And then I filmed it, I didn't know what I was doing, at all. Didn't really know how to edit a video, but I made it through. And then I didn't post another video for another, month or 2 months or whatever, and I can get up and talk in front of people. That don't bother me. I can get up, in front of a crowd and talk, whatever. That don't bother me. But being on that camera, the first several times just felt weird, you're talking, nobody's there, and, looking at the viewfinder, or am I looking at the lens? Because you got the viewfinder out here, and then you go back and watch the video, and you're looking off to the side the whole time. I mean, it's it just takes some practice, and but you just got to start somewhere, and but I think a lot of it too is, it's been brought up tonight several times, is don't worry about those comments. Those people, they're actually helping your algorithm because they're commenting, and they, when other people see, that's commenting or looking at your comments, they see that person's out of line. They're not going to think, this guy, what this one person's saying must be true. No, people are not going to, be like that, Yeah, as bro says, I think cross-dressing got you over it. Yeah. I did the Bud Light video. I tried to get Ames to do that, and she refused to do it. And so she goes, "But I'll you can borrow one of my blouses, and I'll do your makeup for you." Yeah. And Boomstick, some of us are just natural born movie stars. You bet.
Yes, yes.
He's got all kinds of screen names.
Yeah. Well, that way YouTube can't keep up with him to get
I know.
kick him out.
Yeah,
it's like
Hasbro said the biggest success to being a YouTuber is not having a name with boom in it. See, Joe says this might sound stupid, but once my shot is framed up, I turn the screen where I can't see it. Yeah, it makes me look at the lens. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real good. But yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, almost everybody walking around just in their phone, they got 4K video. Mm-hmm. They got more technology on that little cell phone than the first spaceship did. I mean, that went into, outer space. So, I mean, we definitely have an advantage, so. But yeah, I think you just got to just get started. That's just the main thing, and go from there. And also, I want to say too is if you don't know what to do, say if you're since we're all like gun tubers, most of us, you see videos you like and stuff, and and you're like, well, I like doing this or that, but I don't want to be a copycat, of this person or whatever. Well, if most of us have a mix of like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 YouTubers that we like, so we have like a broad horizon. So what you like and like you enjoy watching, just kind of take all that in and just make it your own. I mean, do your own spin. Do something that like you feel like you can do, and just make it yourself. And I mean, I started out with some hard seltzer and a high point rifle. I mean, so come on. I mean, if a person, and I just made that my thing,
I started shooting fly targets for Elijah's challenge, and I made a video and emailed him, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm not really a YouTuber, but I made a video of me shooting your fly target." And he comes back and says, "Dude, where have you been? Like, start making videos, And I just went from there. Now I'm putting out videos and running a live stream, and I never dreamed it would go that far, but.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be like, what the world happened?
Yeah. I wonder when I put my first video in, it got 3 views. And then I got like 4 subscribers. Yeah.
I blame part of it on you, Hillbilly. You're the one called me up.
Yeah, I'm responsible for some of that. But the deal is, I don't care how many subscribers you got. When I'm scrolling across YouTube and I see somebody I like, and I start watching their videos, and I'm like, man, this is a great person. They're doing good videos. More people need to watch them. I mean, that's just me. And I mean, me and Moondog met commenting on a video.
Yeah,
I commented, and I replied to his comment. He replied to my comment, and on somebody else's video.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, man, it's like, man, I like your stuff, whatever. Yeah, that's literally how we met each other. And so, yeah, don't don't be scared to, correspond and, with people. But Moondog told us earlier he's got to jump. He's got a early. Well, I think he got work to do tonight, and then still get up early in the morning. So, Moondog, why don't you tell us what you got coming up and got planned and everything, buddy?
Absolutely. So, for those of you who tuned into my usual Wednesday live stream earlier this week, it got pulled during the live stream. We're talking about. I was doing a Q&A with a friend of mine who used to work at Pixar Animation, and we were talking about that movie that came out, K-pop Demon Hunters, and I was putting up a loop of footage, and we were talking about how from a art direction and the designs, just really somewhat technical stuff, because he's an animator, and YouTube took it down. Okay, so I didn't do my due diligence in reading all the fine print about having to get permission from Netflix ahead of time. God bless all those guys who have their channels where they're talking about movies or whatever. They went through the process anyway. So my live stream got knocked down. So what I wasn't able to announce to everybody who was watching the live stream is I'm moving the next week's or this Wednesday's live stream later. So it's gonna, instead of starting at 6:00 Eastern, it's gonna start at 9 p.m. Eastern. So just want to let everybody give a heads up on that. And and for tomorrow, I'm posting up a video. I just did a review of a new CV Live scope. Speaking about CV Live scopes, you were mentioning that that was one of the first scopes that you got, the Delta. I just got the new Bear Might scope, and so I'm posting up a review of that. So a neat little scope. It's also got Japanese ED glass. They're really stepping up the quality of the materials that they're making their scopes out of at CV Life. I mean, it's like you said, J Delta. It's not going to be up there with a Vortex Razor or a Night Force scope by any stretch, but you're going to be able to get on target at 100, 200 yards with this thing. And so I'm going to be posting up a video of that. So if you can, tune in to my Wednesday night live stream at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'll just post up on the side chat the couple of my channels on there, but you could always catch the CV Life review on my Moondog 2A channel, which I'm posting up right now. And those are the three channels. One other bit of advice before I jump off, guys. If you're starting a YouTube channel, and one of the hardest things is when you post up often, and you get some negative comments, and the first videos you post up, you're probably not going to be satisfied with it. Maybe you're satisfied when you hit the upload button, but then when you watch it, you're like, oh, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be or wanted to be. Then the reality is, what we all have when we're starting off, we got at least probably about 100 bad videos. So the sooner you get those 100 bad videos out of your phone and film it and shoot it and upload it, the sooner you get to making good videos. How's that? So you got to just start doing it.
Exactly right. I'm at a little over 1,000 videos so far, and I'm still trying to figure it out. So
that's why it's absolutely important. You do, if you're going to get into YouTube, do it about something, or do it, film something that you like doing. Because if even if don't get that 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours, you need to get some reward out of it before you actually start seeing that sweet YouTube moolah. It's like we're just rolling in the dough, because I think with 1,000 views we get somewhere around $3. That's the kind of money that you're getting as a YouTuber.
They pay the gun tubers the best money.
Yeah,
no doubt about that.
Absolutely. All right, gentlemen, have a good night.
Good night, Tom.
All right.
See ya, buddy. Appreciate you. And everybody go over and check out Moondog. Good stuff over there. I'm sure most of you guys are already subscribed. If not, go over and check out his channel, Moondog 2A, and subscribe. Good stuff. And do not forget about the banner scrolling below. We will be doing a giveaway tonight, and we'll be giving away the multicolored skinny knife. So get your hashtags in. That is hashtag HBN. See what shows us. 149. Hashtag HBN 149. And looks like we got Big Sky out there saying hi, all. Good to see you. When you fellers decide amongst yourselves, what should they type out in the side chat? So the other one can call everybody's name out. We'll put you guys on the spot.
He's typing it before he says it. Cheater.
Yeah, no, I didn't say. I'll let you do it first. Let's say begin.
Creator.
Huh? Say it again.
Well, Chad put out their creators.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
That's not going to be savage tonight, buddy. But yeah, if you put out creator out there on the side chat, and we just had Bear Paw Ridge jump in, so everybody put out creator there, and so which one of you fellas want to shout everybody out on the YouTubes?
I might be able to keep up with it. I don't know here.
Yeah, I'm on my iPad. Let me scroll.
Oh yeah.
So Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. And let's see, we got J Delta Saul. Wait a minute.
Right back.
See if I can keep up with it. And let's see. Denny's Plant-Based Journey. Justin Lowe. Rustic Rimfire 22. Fuel and Fire Pair, Ozzy Osbourne, TJ Fishing, Wet Willie, Ron 2A Matters, got Helping Man, Mr. Bob Davalino, we got Bear Paw Ridge, Calamity Jane's in there, Chris Lang, Fluffy 10mm Jeep Guy, Helping Man, Alaska One Andy. Yeah, I think I'm caught up.
All righty. Well, thank you very much, Chad. I appreciate that, buddy.
Now I see the struggles when Jamie has to do it.
I'm looking at my iPad when I'm ready to read. You'll move up so quickly.
Yeah. Well, Chad used to say everybody put it out there, then he'd finish talking about a topic, and I'd have to go back and try to find all those.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, make sure you get your hashtags in there. And real quick here,
Hasbro's checking out on us. Good night, buddy.
Yeah, good night, Hasbro.
So, real quick here, I want to do a couple quick promotions here. Me and Ames are very happy, so excited to partner up with Patriot Mobile. Not only does it save us money each month, we have better coverage. We also know that our money is going to a company that supports the same values that we do. Unlike the last cell phone company we were with, I was so excited to learn that Patriot Mobile supports the same Christian values that me and my wife Ames do. They support our Constitution, our First Amendment, our Second Amendment. They support our military. our first responders. Yeah, that includes our police, our firefighters, all of them. Not only that, they give discounts to our military and first responders. So happy to be partnered up with an American company. And if you'd like to use Patriot Mobile also, by using my link in the description down below, then you use code Hillbilly, you will get your first month for free. So do your homework like I did. Go over there and check out Patriot Mobile.
I am gravely disappointed. Once again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
There has been too much violence, too much pain. But I have an honorable compromise. Just come join us. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Sunday metric. Just join us, and there will be an end to the horror. Just join us.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Do not forget, DM Foss's show will be coming up later on tonight. Always a blast over there at DM Foss Overnight Mouse Party. And he's out there on the East Coast, so I think it starts like midnight, 1 o'clock Central Time. So, but yeah, if you got to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom, check it out, if you're still up. So you'll have fun, no doubt about that. And we'll be doing a giveaway right around the bottom of the hour here. So make sure you get those hashtags in. And since, hang on a minute. We just had somebody come through the back door. I told Moondog to lock that on his way out, but he didn't. There's Bubba Triclops, Ballistics. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hanging in there, brother. Hanging in there.
All right. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be here. Whew. I can't fit the headset under the hat. There we go. I'll just do it like that. Feel like I should have a boggin on, to be honest.
Good night, Fuel and Firepower. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good evening. Yeah, Ozzy said he's building a holster for Sig P365.
I don't know about leather. I'd probably get a Kevlar holster for that.
Yeah, that's what Justin Lowe says. Can you make a bulletproof one for the 320s? Oh, man. Yeah, that's funny. So, yes, get your hashtags in just like Bear Paw Ridge just did. Hashtag HBN149. And we will be doing a giveaway here in a little bit. So, Bubba, how you been doing, buddy?
I've been better. But
been better. Well, hopefully you ain't been worse.
No,
or hopefully you have been worse. I'm sorry, that come out wrong.
Just had bad gas and I'm in a small room. The vents ain't helping.
There you go. You got it right there, Calamity. Well, I think we can get one more topic in here before the giveaway. See, which one should we do? Okay, let's do this one. This topic is do gun magazines make a difference, and what are your experiences? And we'll go through the panel with this, but also out there in the side chat. That's something, we might not think much about is, you just go local gun store or online and get a magazine and stuff. There a big difference, or doesn't matter? And what kind of experience have you guys had? So, Bubba, since you just come in, we'll just start with you and work our way back around the room.
You talk about like magazine, like brand.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, either pistol, rifle, whatever the case might be. But like, is like any, do you think it matters, to have a, maybe an aftermarket or a stock magazine, or, like, most of them work real good, but this one caliper, this one, rifle or whatever, I had trouble with this one. I found out, it was the magazine, maybe not even that brand, but the particular magazine had a problem,
Oh, okay. So for 5.56 or anything like 223 related, anything like that, I'll usually use a Magpul mag. Amendment 2 mags work pretty well, but I seem to find feeding issues with them. Unless it's 300 blackout, in which case the Amend 2s always work for me. I don't know what that deal is, but 300 blackout usually runs good Amend 2 mags and hates Magpul mags for me. No idea why that is. And I hate to give them credit. I really do. But Glock mags have always worked for me, except for the ones that I had for the Glock 23. Other than that, I have had no problems out of Glock mags, but I've also had no problems out of the Magpul Glock mags. But I do think that there is a certain nuance to using them like that. But I've never had a problem with a Glock mag outside the Glock 23s. As far as rifle mags, I like Ruger's the most. I love their rotary magazine, so if I have the option to have a rotary magazine from Ruger in it, I'm going to do it. Other than that, really, no. I mean, I think it does make a difference because you got to understand, like, if you're using a gun, like, say, for bench rest shooting or anything like that, I think the mags don't matter as much if you're not constrained on time. Whereas vice versa, if you're dependent on that gun to save your life in the event that you need to pull it, that mag is important. You don't want any screw ups. You don't want any stovepipes. You don't want any failure to extract, failure to eject. You don't want none of that if you're dependent on it for your life. But table shooting, I don't find it that big of a deal. You can always just, all right, let's reload it again. But if it's something that you're dependent on that allowing you to survive, it's important.
Yeah. And I'd say if you come across a mag like that, you might etch an X or something in the side of it. So, that's not a carry mag that you want if it's gave you some trouble, any trouble at all in the past, maybe. So.
Now, rifle mags, the worst ones I've ever had an experience with is ASC mags. I absolutely cannot stand ASC mags. They are an abomination unto man. But I love Lancer. It ain't that I don't like steel mags, because I like Lancers. I love Lancer steel mags. Love everything Lancer makes. So I'm probably biased on that. But ASC, no, I'll throw them away in a heartbeat. Don't even show me them. I'll probably end up using it as a target. No, don't you even. No. I'm not starting to like Glocks.
I'll say hi to David Duff out there. Bad mag go in the trash. Yeah. Justin says pro mags out there. Ozzy, he's printing magazines, but they're the kind you read. And up here, Boomstick says when it comes to gun magazines, I usually get Guns and Ammo and Film the Stream. Oh, man. That's okay, David. Better be late and not be here at all, buddy. Good to have you. So, Jose,
Sir.
what's your opinion on this? And have you had any trouble with magazines or?
Any caliber?
Caliber, magazines and calibers in general.
So usually not many issues with center fire, but some with 22 LRs. Some of the 22 LRs. So and it's a combination of magazine and chassis. Okay, so some magazines work well on different chassis. For example, the Remix, their magazines are, I would say, one of the best. They're total metal. They keep the round at an angle, so you always feed. But some of the chassis, like the MPA, is kind of short. So when you put it in there, sometimes you have issues. You gotta adjust them right. The magazine and the latch on the chassis has an adjustment, and we talked about that when I was in Kentucky when we live streamed from the range. And certain other magazines like the L3i, and I'm not doing a commercial for neither one of them, but the L3is, they're taller, and I almost got any issues fitting on the Remix, whereas the original magazine, it just don't. And the Remix magazines are expensive, very expensive, but they'll last you a lifetime. So on the CZs, very seldom I have an issue fitting. On the Tika, once in a while you get a round that stands up, and I think it happens to Chad. I think you have one in one of your videos. The round stood up like that, and some of the magazines they do that. But other than that, as Baba say, I got some Lancers for my 5.56 and Grendels, and I have no issues. Most of the issues that I have, I guess, is because I use more 22s, but and usually it's not the magazine; it's usually the chassis. In my experience, I don't throw them away. We adjust them, and I got some that are adjusted for one rifle, and I got them marked. Got a little dot on the bottom or a color. So that's why I mark them so I don't mix them.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there in the side chat too. So yeah, thanks, Jose. So Chad, what's your opinions on magazines?
Well, I'm with Justin. So good mags ain't cheap, and cheap mags ain't good. So
Yeah,
factory mags. I mean, I made a video today, and I was explaining in that video that I bought a replacement mag for my Browning T-boat, which is a Browning mag, and it was rather expensive, but it's because of the Browning name, I guess. But I don't know that they have any aftermarket offerings for that T-boat, but those mags, I love them. I mean, they work great. They are expensive. 1022s, I've tried stock and I've tried aftermarket. I have better luck out of stock magazines. Again, if you're buying name brand stock magazines, you're paying more for them. I get that, but you're going to have less hiccups, in my own opinion. I have had to tune some 1022 magazines to make them work good. And something that some people don't realize is a 10-round magazine for a 1022 will shoot more accurately than a 15 or a 25 round.
Right.
You put that 15 round or that 25 round on the bottom of the gun, and you got it loaded with ammo. It's more weight on that magazine, and it's throwing that magazine out of its normal habitat just from the weight, So I always shoot 10-round magazines when I'm competing with a rotary style mag. If you're like me and Justin, and you collect vintage rifles and you got a magazine fed vintage rifle, you will run across some of those old metal vintage magazines that will give you hiccups, like the ears on top will get bent or out of place, and you have to try to tune them back and get them back, or the spring, gets weak in them or whatever. Now, most bench rest rifles, if it can be single round fed, that's what I do, is single round feed it, because I don't want to take a chance on the magazine boogering up the round trying to get it into the gun. Now, I said factory magazines are the best, with the exception of a Bergara B14. And this is my own opinion, but that wide magazine in that Bergara B14, the bullet where it goes into the magazine is at the front of that magazine.
Right.
You got all this weight hanging on the back. I had a B14 and I had a lot of feeding issues out of Bergara magazines. And I just think that design with that magazine is horrible. I get why they done it. They wanted it to be a footprint, a training rifle for a Remington 700. I get that. But if I had to choose between a Bergara B14 and a Bergara BMRX, I'm going to take a BMRX every day, because those little magazines in that BMRX, I never had a flaw or a hiccup out of them. And I can't say the same for that Bergara B14. It was atrocious. So I'm going to say stick with factory magazines, because for the most part, you're going to have the best luck out of those. But I've had issues out of all of them, aftermarket and factory, so I really can't speak against either one of them.
Mine is backwards. So I have the BXR, which is the semi-auto from Bergara, and the magazines that came with it looks like the 1022s, but they're a little thicker. From the beginning, I have issues loading those mags. I had issues. They will go in. I had to pry them out, but the 1022 magazines will work flawlessly on my BXR. And then my B14, I have been fortunate. I don't have any issues with the OEM magazines. They never had any issues extracting, and never had any issues with the magazine. So,
well, American Hillbilly has left his own show, so I suspect that he has ran out of skinny knives, and he don't want to do a giveaway tonight.
So he just texted me. He said his dog unplugged his PC. He's gonna be back as fast as possible.
And he know you were gonna win tonight. See,
I bet he's cussing that dog right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's probably mad and fire right now.
Yeah. So Justin says the B14 magazine concept should have been dropped from the production consideration on day one.
Mm-hmm.
So
I haven't had any issues with mine. I guess I got one of those weird ones.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with whether or not the guy was having a good day or not.
Boomstick's poking at me because I didn't know where the magazine release was on T1X.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with you, Abigail, but I'm just telling you my B14 was horrible. And it was all magazine issues, and they were all factory mags.
Yeah, I've seen some guys having issues, and a lot of people having issues ejecting. Yeah, they do the staking of the ejector. I knock on wood, I haven't had to do that to mine yet.
Justin says price check some 2011 magazines. He says, shoot, it must be high dollar.
It must be.
Yep. back when I used to shoot 1911s a lot, I did have a lot of issues out of aftermarket 1911 magazines.
Mm.
My favorite one so far has been a Wilson Combat.
Yeah.
A little extender ones, the 10-rounders.
Yep.
Those have worked the best. Their standard 8 rounds are just terrible, but their 10-rounders are fine, which makes no sense to me whatsoever at all. You figure a longer spring.
Well, back
Still
up
work
to
worse.
Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy says the mags for his 338 Lampe is over $100. Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the remixes are 125 coconuts.
What'd you do, buddy? Run out of pocket knives to give away, so you bailed out on them?
Chad said he was going to win, and that's why you cut it off.
Yeah, just time for the giveaway.
So now does everybody have to re-enter the giveaway because your computer got shut down?
I'm going to check and see. Hopefully they're still on there.
Ooh.
This was planned from the very beginning.
Pay attention, people. You may have to re-enter.
I just got your text, Hillbilly.
Yeah,
I just got your
sent
text.
all 3 of you. And so
I know, I just
hopefully
got
one
it.
of you guys will get it or recognize it. So
So the dog say you're using too much energy.
well, what happened was we had the grandkids over here, and so
Yeah.
our male Aussie, my youngest grandson likes to mess with him, and he will snip. He won't like bite, but he will snip. So he comes back in here with me, and we close. I made a hallway door so we could close it or whatever, a bifold. And so he's back with me, and he's laying in here, and he's scooting around, scratching the stuff, and he unplugged my PC from the wall. And so all of a sudden,
reboot.
my lights, everything went black, and I'm like, oh no.
Well, at one time I forgot to pay the light bill. So every time the lights go out, the first thing Cookie said, "Did you pay the light bill?" I'm serious. That's the first thing she says.
So it is showing we only have 10 entries. And I think we had like 20 earlier.
Well, you got 10 because there's like 5 or 6 of them just got entered.
Okay.
Everybody put your hashtag
goodness.
in, hashtag HBN149.
Yeah, I will actually just go ahead and bring it to the screen here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I made him go out of the room. So hopefully this won't happen again.
Yeah, they're coming back. There you go.
He did this one night on our members chat too. He was laying in here. And I don't know. He only has 3 legs. He's missing the back leg. So like when he turns around or whatever, he just kind of scoots his body, and he got up against the wall where it's plugged in and moved it enough where it just.
He said, "I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean to do that."
All right, they're rolling in now, so we'll go ahead and continue to give everybody just another minute here. So yeah, sorry to jump on you guys like that, but hope you you didn't give any of my firearms away while I was gone or anything. So
Only the high point.
Hey, I cannot part with that.
No, I gave away something. What is this called? Anacoa? Yeah, I gave that away.
Anaco Expressor. Oh man.
It says 35. I don't think you're going to need that anytime soon.
Oh, man says I'm hoping to win the Princess Cruise. They just keep advertising. Oh, are they doing advertisements out there again?
Yeah, I had gotten a few.
I turned that thing off. I did good for a long time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everybody's saying they're getting hit with a bunch of advertisement. And so I went and checked, and YouTube had turned it back on without me doing it. And so I turned it back off again. And the 8.6, huh? Yeah.
He gave it away before he even shot it.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm still trying to talk to the bank to get a loan for the ammo.
Yeah. Have to take a second mortgage.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys and girls. I got that turned off, so it's beyond my control.
Hey, maybe I get a good commercial there for an Anschutz that's on sale. We'll never know.
Abigail, you're on the wrong show to ask for somebody to talk you out of buying a firearm.
Yeah.
The last time I told Hillbilly talk me out of buying something, I ended up with 2 new guns.
Oh, man. Yeah, me and Bubba don't stay up late on Saturday nights watching Gunbroker anymore. But Bubba always come out with, like, he's buying stuff on there for less than 20 cents. So
One for 16, one for 25 cents, and then I got one for $10.
Don't buy a gun. Buy a bunch of guns.
I was actually happy with the one I paid a quarter for. I was absolutely happy with that. And I knew whenever I got it why everybody wasn't bidding on it. Because there was rust all over the back of the hammer. It was one of the brand new Super Wranglers they came out with, little 22 LR Super Wranglers from Ruger. And I was looking at the hammer. It's all caked in rust and all like corroded over. The cylinder wouldn't turn. And I was just like, wow, they just didn't want to bid on this because of this. And about 25 minutes later, after a little bit of tender love and care, that sucker shoots better than most of my pistols I got now.
Yeah, Billy, I'm with Ozzy Osbourne. When I use my iPad or my computer, I don't get any of those ads. But if I watch from my phone, I get lit up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting it on my iPad tonight.
I'll be darned. Ain't that something? Yeah, it's beyond my control for sure, but
we know, brother.
See, talking about those magazines, real quick. I've only had trouble, I think,
you left that chat
with one magazine, and I found out it was a metal magazine, and the top finger or the top rail there, one side I noticed was bent down lower. So I assumed it's causing it to go up at an angle when it was trying to feed. And I just took some needles, pliers, and kind of evened her out there. And then I never had any trouble with it. And it was on a 5.56 mag, metal one. But the only other trouble I have is a Glock 19 will take a Glock 17 mag, 17 rounds, and a Glock 17 will take a 15 round Glock mag, but it will not fire.
Wow.
I stuck one in there one day and I went to rack it and I'm like, what in the world? And I pushed the release button and it never pushed down. I'm like, what? And so I just pulled the mag out and I'm like, I put it back in. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then I realized I had a 15 round mag instead of a 17.
Missed it by that much.
But yeah, I do have the the YouTube. I pay the $6 a month or whatever it is, so I don't get ads while watching videos, and mainly on my phone, because if I'm outside working, mowing the grass or whatever, I'll turn somebody's, like, a lot of times it's a longer podcast or something, on YouTube. And I don't have to pull my phone out of my pocket and skip ads every now and then. So by paying that $6 a month or whatever it is, I can close my screen, put it in my pocket, and YouTube still plays, and I don't get any ads. So it's worth it for me personally, but yep. Anyway, I think we got everybody probably entered that's going to enter. And so one of you fellers like to give us a countdown, and here in a minute, that this is the skinny knife we're giving away tonight, the multicolor, and it is pretty shiny. I like it. I like shiny stuff, though. All right, somebody give me a countdown. We'll get this thing a spin and see who's going to win tonight.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it.
All right, round and round she goes.
Mr. Bob Davalina.
Mr. Bob.
Oh,
I was laughing because it almost stopped on Justin's name.
I know. I thought he was going to get it.
Justin
Wow.
Lowe missed out again.
I thought he was going to get it.
He's been trying to win one of them. Congratulations, Mr. Bob. Are you still out there, brother? You do have to be present to win. So, Mr. Bob might need one of those while he's in the hospital. We'll give him just a minute here, see if he's out there. So, does anybody know where that name comes from? It's off of a song and a band. Mr. Bob Dabalina.
He may not be here.
Bubba, you're a big music person.
Now that one you got me on.
Now,
Or just not coming to my head right
I can see Bubba and Chad maybe not recognizing it, but Jose, you're a bit as old as me.
A little bit.
So this song was probably, I want to say, man, I don't know. What year? Because I used to watch it on Nick at Night, the show. That was the band had a show weekly.
The
Monkees. They had a song, or Mr. Bob Dabalina. There you go. And also by the Dell and the Funky. Yep, that's it. 91.
I think Mr. Bob is not with us.
He is not. Well, let's not say that. He's supposed to go in for open heart surgery. Let's say he's not on the chat right now.
Yeah, well, he's not present to win.
There you go.
He's not present.
We don't be putting no bad juju towards Mr. Bob there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That was awful.
All right. Well, Justin Lowe, cross your fingers, buddy.
Here we go.
We're going to get this thing a spin again.
Come on, Justin.
Bear Paw
Ridge.
Congratulations, buddy.
Too bad, Justin. If it stopped on my name, I was going to give it to you, buddy.
Chad's probably got one he'll sell you.
No, I won't show him any of my knives.
Well, he done stole one. Then
Yeah. He puts them in his pocket.
stole your orange knife.
Mm-hmm.
There's Chad Kelly out there. Hey, buddy. And there he is. He says, wow, thanks. Yay. Congratulations, buddy. So let me get this banner back up here. So on the banner down below, you'll see my email, AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. And include your screen name, your real name, and the address that you'd like the knife sent to, buddy. And congratulations. And that's awesome. And I want to thank the VIPs. If you're a new VIP, your name might not be on here yet. I hadn't updated the list this last week or so. I need to do that, and I apologize. But the VIPs, what they the money that comes in for their memberships, that goes towards giveaways for the skinny knife. So, man, the VIPs, they just made Bear Paw Ridge's day today. So, anyway, awesome stuff. I'm gonna write your name down here too, buddy.
Well, I hate to kill the fun, brother, but I gotta go. I just got a text. I gotta head out.
All right, Bubba. Well, you got anything coming up or anything you'd like to share?
I ain't promising nothing. God is good, though.
Yeah, he is.
Y'all have a good one. Y'all take care now.
too. You too,
All
Bob.
right, buddy. Take care. And yes, we'll start winding this thing down here. And anyway, we're going to go through. If you're out there in the side chat and you'd like to promote your channel or somebody else's, please put it out there and we'll sure highlight it. And Helping Man says, I think I won the Princess Cruise. It's not as good as the skinny knife.
Mr. Bob.
There's Mr. Bob. My name over
wow.
page for Mr. Bob while shopping in a store, and the lyric quality of the name and the page struck with him. Mr. Bob, buddy, we waited on you, and your name was pulled up, but we waited for a bit, and we had to redraw, and Bear Paw won skinny knife, buddy. Legend in my own mind. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So yeah, thanks to all of the VIPs, and then also I got some of my friends scrolling across the bottom of the screen because I have to be real careful. But if you like any of these companies, you can find them in my solo. It's listed in the description of every one of my videos and lives. And if you go through there, if there's some type of a good deal or something, it'll be on there, and it helps this channel out a little bit. So sure appreciate that. And thank you, Jay Delta just did a super chat for $4.99. Man, appreciate that, brother. Man, thank you so much. Boomstick says, I got 124 channels to promote. So this might take me a while. And they're all his channels.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But real quick, too, I want to say, when I showed that ad a while ago about the phone company, Patriot Mobile. If you guys are interested, if you use code Hillbilly, you get the first month's free. But me and my wife made a choice because of what they do. They were at they're at these gun events. You know, they were at Goals, you know, all this stuff. They go to these gun events. They support our Second Amendment, and the pricing is way cheaper than what we were paying. And where the companies worked before, we were only allowed like one choice of one company as far as the towers. Well, it didn't pick up good around here. I mean, yeah, they worked, but it wasn't that very good. There's another company around here that had way better cell phone coverage. Well, with them, we got to choose which one of the, you know, major carriers that we wanted to use the towers with. So it made a big difference in our life, especially with Ames being a real estate agent, you know, and we saved money on our bills. So anyway, I appreciate them coming on board and promoting gun content. You know, I mean, that's just a big deal. So anyway, so J Delta, what you got coming up, buddy?
So we got the series What If? Talked about it earlier. So what if we only had a Federal ladder match? So it's good for plinking, but you might be surprised what you can do with it. I'm going to try to recreate all those videos that I lost next week. So I don't know how much I get done, but Jimmy, my friend, is going to bring the Anschutz, and I order some 30 millimeter dovetail rings so I can use a bigger scope. And we're going to try to go out there and shoot that. I mean, we did really good with our 50, and I'm going to see if I can recreate it. Probably I won't be able to make those groups like that again, but I'll try. So we got that coming up. And the video on Mondays, 7:30 p.m. and Wednesdays, if you're not busy, come and join us. Usually the videos don't last too long. So appreciate you having me tonight. Had a lot of fun. I always do.
Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. Guys and girls, go over and check out J Delta 22NC. Great channel. Always fun to watch him. He does great content, and he just brings a lot of like fun and humor to it, and you know, just on his own personal note and the way he does everything. So please go check him out if you've not already, and subscribe. Chad, what you got coming up, buddy?
I think I got like 7 videos queued up right now. So tomorrow, I'll be showing off the 1022 that I got in a trade from Hasbro. I have a scope review coming up on the Bear Creek Arsenal scope that I got. I purchased with my own money, but I went ahead and done a review on it. That way I got something for these companies to see. So maybe I can start reviewing more products someday. Shot some Ely contact out of the 455 that J Delta gave me some Ely contact to try, and got a video coming out on that. Got a couple of ammo testing videos coming out with the Springfield 2020. And then we done a tuning session with the 1022 from Hasbro. And then Boomstick is going to love this. We got an RPR video coming up.
Woohoo!
And a Browning T-boat.
All right.
But to always join us on Friday nights. Let's Talk Pinterest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. We had a great show last night. Great topic. Brought the topic to the table. We've done a good job. Next week, Hasbro's bringing the topic to the table, and I may or may not be on the show Friday night, just depending on how things works out in my travels. But there will still be a show, and everybody will be there but me if I am absent. And then also Mike Moore reached out to me today, and he's interested in covering a topic in the upcoming weeks. He's going to put some stuff together, and
awesome.
We'll have Mike Moore on there If you don't know who that is, he is sitting number one in the nation right now with his points in aggregate in unlimited class ABRA shooting, and he's number fifth in the state, I believe it is. So, anyways, he's a very, very good ABRA shooter with a custom built 1022, and I hope he brings us some good information to the table on the show. But Hillbilly, thanks for having us. I've had a great time. Unfortunately, I didn't win tonight.
Hey, Chad, are you gonna post a video of you packing Annie and sending it this way?
I think you got me confused with George.
Oh my goodness.
It's the same place as Chameleon.
Yeah.
Lost.
Maybe we can talk some bench rest.
It's lost in it's lost in shipping.
I know, right? Those carriers, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, only unboxing videos.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah.
Justin said if it ever went anywhere, he'd like to have it, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Yeah, he's only unboxing videos.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys and girls, go check out Kentucky Rimfire and Hoobies.
Movies, yeah.
Yeah, great channel. Subscribe if not already, and check him out on Friday nights right after the Georgia Shooting Connection. And anyway, yeah, Chad don't know this yet, but next week while he's gone, he's going to be giving away a lot of stuff on his live show. Oh, man. But yes, go check all these fellers out. Good stuff, no doubt about it. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here. You all are awesome. I want to thank the VIPs. They're just amazing. You know, the support and everything. But you know, this Guns, Beer, and Therapy, the support that you guys bring to this channel and the energy, you know, having fun. It's exactly what I hoped it would be when I started this. You know, we talk about guns, might talk about cars, might talk, you know, about whatever, you know, and just have a good time and hopefully make somebody's day better in the process. And so anyway, we're going to be leaving y'all at this. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's will and the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. We love you. Everybody say goodbye.